So normally I don't even like this type of trope, but in this book I was like, please God, let them, because I was frothing at the mouth. Hi, my name is Mariana. I've just finished reading an e-arc of the book The Halls of the Dead by SM Hallow, and I need to talk to someone about this because I am losing my mind. So, this is a queer gothic horror that takes place in London in 1849. It's about necromancy and like forbidden love. So you follow three characters basically. You follow Irene, Agnes, and St. John as they deal with the aftermath of Agnes's hanging. No, this is not a spoiler. It happens in the beginning of the book, okay? It's not a spoiler. Don't come for me. So you have this necromancy filled London, and Irene and Agnes are in love, both necromancers. And so when Agnes is hanging for a crime, Irene brings her back from the dead. But as she brings her back, things don't go according to plan, obviously, because if it did go according to plan, we wouldn't have a book. So things don't go according to plan, and they have to deal with it. And so you have these two people very much in love, and you have a third person, that's St. John, and he was a necromancer too, but because of a deal that he made with, I don't know if I can say this without it being a spoiler. A deal he made turned him differently, and so he's not a necromancer anymore, but he still practices magic. And he and Irene are married because, can I say this? I think I can. They are married because they want to build the crypt again. And the crypt is basically the Alexandrian librarian for old necromancers. And so they want to build that again because it was destroyed. They all have like their own character arcs to be like hit. But when you put them all together, it's mind-blowing. It is so well written. I was blown away, you know. And this is a debut novel, okay? This is a debut novel. This is his first novel that the author is putting out, and it's amazing. It was like 5 stars read. I was hooked. And it has so much gore, it has so much horror. Like, you know, it was mind-blowing. And you have all these characters that are so well written and so well fleshed out, and you can like completely understand their like mentality, you know. You can actually like, you know what, girl, yes, do that, because you know it might not be the right thing to do, but you can understand why they feel like it is justified to. It was fantastic. The world building is amazing. I especially love in the beginnings of the characters, you have like little snippets from books in world. You know, it's not just about these characters, it's about a whole lot of characters, and that they don't even have to speak in book for you to understand like the past and the present and what the decisions that are informing these characters. So it was really good. I loved the like little Frankenstein references they make a Prometheus. God, I love these characters. They're so amazing, and I normally don't even like this type of trope. I just don't feel that it works in a lot of books. 40% into the book, I was like, I have an idea, but everyone has to be really open-minded for a second, and they were! Do you know how happy I was that they were? So I finished the book before midnight. I was hit with a curveball, and I was crying my eyes out. My watch was telling me to calm down because my heartbeat was out of the charts. So you know, it's always good when a book does that. You check trigger warnings, obviously, because it is a really dark book. It's gothic, it's horror, so it's really dark. Coming out in 18 August of 2026. So that is The Halls of Dead by SM Hallow. Enjoy!